What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Key to the Game podcast. It's your host Key. I got my brother Ruel with me. Say what's up to the people, bro.
Yes, sir. Like I'm Rue Will in the building. I'm so used to doing the intro. I'm not sure. I almost hopped in and did the intro here. I had to hold back. But yes, sir. You can find me on 2 cents short of a dollar. We on YouTube, Instagram. What's the other joint called?
TikTok.
I'm getting old, bro. TikTok. I couldn't even remember. Yeah, we on TikTok. You can find us on all that. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment here. Then when you have a chance, go like, comment, subscribe over there.
Definitely, man. If you want to get your best boxing takes on YouTube, definitely tap in there.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah. So I just wanted to tap in a little bit about college basketball because this is a discussion that me and a few people was having, and I know you got a bright mind with basketball too, not just with boxing. So I just wanted to get some insight from you and get your opinion. We were speaking on who got the best one and done season in
Yeah.
college basketball history. And as you know, we got some great one and done seasons from the KDs, the Mike Beasleys, the Greg Odens, Carmelo Anthony, Jahil Okafors, Anthony Davis, and the list goes on. So yeah, we just I just wanted to tap in with you, see what you had in mind.
Yeah. A couple guys, like maybe one guy that come to mind. I'm not gonna say this is the best, but he ain't had his stats, but I just thought his impact was crazy. It was also D Rose, right? D Rose,
Mm,
he blew the doors open for that whole Calipari movement. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
D Rose
definitely.
is up there. My son Kai, I mean, his career was short lived, but when you saw him toe to toe against everybody, he just looked light years beyond, right?
Yeah,
But
that's why he went number one in 11 games or some shit.
yeah, it was different, man. I think he ended Kalen Lucas's career, bro.
And
But
maybe did it to Jacob Paulin too.
Yo, yeah, but speaking of Jacob Pullen, I think that's a good alley oop because if I had to pick, bro, I think a lot of people might lean Mellow because of the chip, but Beasley was different, bro. I might have to go Michael Beasley. I know he was 26 points a game, 12 rebounds. I think he had a block in there, probably a steal in there, but it was just crazy seeing him as a freshman just dominating to the extent that he dominated,
Yeah,
right? It's not
definitely.
even just the Kansas game where he was like, "Man, we'll beat them in Africa. We'll beat them anywhere." It's not even just that, right? It's going out there and I think he got 30 points more than 10 times, probably like 13 times he got 30 points, right? He went for 44 in the game. It's just like I think he was third in the nation in scoring. He was up there in rebounds. Bro, the dude was different, bro. He dominated college basketball. He ended
No,
up ultimately, yeah, go ahead.
no, I said definitely. I agree with you. Keep going.
He ended up ultimately going number two. But I mean, whatever happened after college is neither here nor there. In college, what they said, like he's dribbling, he's shooting,
Yeah,
he's dunking on your big man.
he said he's doing this,
Yeah,
and he's doing this on your big man.
yeah. So, and I think it was kind of crazy because KD the year before his year was so amazing, but he kind of like. I'm not gonna say it's the scout report because they're two different players, but you like, damn, big men are kind of involved and they doing something different
Yeah,
now that I hadn't seen before. Then so for Michael Beasley to come the next year and just like do it all over again, bro. I think
man.
I'm leaning towards Michael Beasley right now as
You
the
gonna go to Michael
best one and
Beasley?
done season.
This is my number two actually, but KD, his one and done season was crazy. He swept the National Player of the Year awards. I think
Yeah,
he's the first freshman to do it, if I'm not mistaken. You might have to go back into the '70s or whatnot, but
Chris Jackson or something before he
yeah,
converted.
something like that. I don't even know if he did it, but if
Yeah,
it was a person, I'd probably say him. But he swept all the National Player of the Year's awards. He was first team All American. He was Big 12 Player of the Year. uh Big 12 leading scorer, Big 12
mhm.
leader in rebounds. He was blocking shots, and he was like carrying that Texas team. But the reason I don't put him number one is I think his team failed as far as like I don't know what was the expectations on his team success, but I don't think like they didn't make it past the first weekend of the NCAA tournament, so that's why I can't give him number one. The
Mhm.
person I go with number one, he didn't have the stats, but his impact was crazy. Anthony Davis.
AD, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Davis did the same thing that KD did as far as getting National Player of the Year, but he also won the chip. He got
Mm.
most outstanding player in the tournament. He got National Defensive Player of the Year. He
5 blocks a game.
yeah, 5 blocks. And he did 14 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks a game. and that impact was crazy. That's why I always tell people, impact over stats. But that's why I go with number one.
Yeah,
I say AD had the best one and done season as far as impact wise. Probably not the stat wise.
yeah. Now I respect AD. You know, I like Kentucky. Right. I think the only reason maybe I lean towards Michael Beasley because, for example, you look at that Texas team, right? I think they had AJ Abrams, DJ
Mm-hmm.
Augustine. DJ Augustine ends up going to the league. I don't think
The
Abrams
next
made
year,
it past like the D League or something like that, right?
they also had they had another pro, what's his name, man, the he was a like a power forward, man. He played with Brooklyn for a little minute. I forgot his name, but he got a cup of coffee in the league.
Yeah, I can't remember right now. Melo, I'm not gonna say this is the greatest guy, but he was a pro for a few years, right? Hakeem Warwick made it to the league, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think Beasley's best teammate was what? Jacob Pullen?
Shit, was Jacob Pulling even there?
I think
Yeah,
Beasley played with Pullen one. Yeah,
Jacob Pulling.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, probably him and if Dennis Clemente was there. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think he had a pro on his team neither.
yeah. So like that's no pros. I know he ain't make it past the second round either of the tournament, but yo, no other pros to go out there because you're gonna be the man regardless. But when you have that other talent around you, it takes that pressure off you.
Yeah,
Sometimes they can't double, and you could just do your thing, go to work, right? So with no other pro on the floor, like AD played with a bunch of pros, and that's the first time Calipari got some players to come back. Terrence Jones came back as a
yeah.
sophomore. You know what I'm
Deron
saying?
Lamb. Shout out to D Lamb.
Durant Lair, come on, that was my boy in college. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Kid Gilchrist, the number 2 pick.
Hmm.
That's a stacked team, man.
I had that argument with somebody. They said the same thing. Like, well, AD team was stacked, but I feel like if you take AD away from that team, it's like who gonna play defense?
Nah, that's true. That's
And
true.
he got most outstanding player in the tournament. He was the best player on the floor in the game. He had 6 points in the chip. He was the best player on the floor. That's
Yeah,
unheard of.
nah,
Just because of his defense and his rebounding.
yeah, nah. AD, like I said, AD is respectable. I
Yeah.
ain't mad at that pick. I just think like when I'm just thinking of like best season. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
like I said, the chip means a lot, right? The
Mhm.
impact is just man. I just feel like watching Beasley was just like it just like blew me away. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
Yeah.
that's why I had to go with him. It was just like I'm just like, yo, this is
And I
crazy.
think he didn't go to like a big name school. Like you wasn't hearing about people going to K State before he went there.
Yeah,
You was like, why the hell is he going to K State?
exactly.
Like, but
Exactly.
another person that I think is forgotten too is Jahil Okafor.
Yeah,
Because Jahil Okafor, first team All American, won a chip. He wasn't the most outstanding player because Tyus Jones was hitting big shots, but that team was basically full of freshmen too, besides what Quinn Cook and Matt Jones and Emil Jefferson. But they
yeah,
had Justice Winslow, Tyus Jones, Jilla Okafor, and it's crazy that they also had Grayson Allen too, who he didn't get much run during the season, but in that tournament he showed up. But it's crazy that Jahil Okafor was like head and shoulders the best player on the Duke team and probably the best player in the country at the time.
hmm,
And he ain't paying on the league, and guys like Grayson Allen and Tyus Jones are still in the league. So that goes to tell you like it's a marathon.
yeah. Nah, it's tough. I didn't get to see this, but anybody in the older age bracket, maybe a little older than us. I heard Sharif Abdul Rahim was tough as well. I didn't know. Obviously, that's a little bit before me. I didn't really get to see him, but I heard he was tough as well.
Yeah, I heard he was tough too. He went to G Tech.
Yeah, I think it was GT.
Yeah, I heard he was tough too. Shit, you got a lot of dudes. Damn, who else was back then? Freshman that was cooking. I can't even. You got Chris Paul, Jay Wills. They was good.
Yeah,
They was a little bit before our time, but I got to see them. Like I got to see them. I was like 12, 13 when I seen them. But
yeah,
hey, they had Jay Wills national freshman of the year. He got one of the best college basketball careers ever. Period.
yeah, man. That's sad what happened to him. He went to my boys too, man,
Oh,
and
the
then
boys, yeah, y'all don't got no luck.
nah, no, no, no. Especially not with no point guards.
Yeah, hell no. But I think Melo career. I think Melo shit don't get talked about a lot, and Greg Oden's don't get talked about a lot neither. You got to
Yeah,
tap into them.
because like Greg Oden, similar to D Rose, like they had it was pressure. You know what I'm saying? They're like the guys that was playing the same year as them. It's like, yo, that could easily be the number one pick for you to surpass them and be the number one pick. That means you was putting on. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
D Rose didn't have the stats Beasley had. Greg Oden has stats, but not like, you know what I'm saying, not like KD had. So it's like for them
Mhm.
to go number one, they was putting on. It's obviously something you see there, right? Because you got guys like, for example, this is a great example here, D Book, right? D
Yeah.
Book was an amazing player, but you look at his college stats, they don't really look like nothing. So sometimes,
With
like, you know,
Cat
that
too on the
yeah,
same team.
yeah, that impact point that you made, that means a lot.
Yeah. Like shit, Greg Oden. Greg Oden played the whole season left-handed, bro. Took him
Hmm.
to the championship.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy. That's incredible. You feel me? And uh the only reason he probably ain't get freshman of the year is because he was with KD. He was in there with KD.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you feel me? That like them two, they had dominant season. You see, he still went number one over KD, which I think he would have at the time I like the pick. I think that he would have had a great NBA career had it not been for injuries.
Hmm.
So but you know, hindsight is the best vision. You see what KD turned out to be.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. So let me throw this question at you. If I had to ask you collectively, what's the best year of freshman? What year you think that would be?
As far as like a group of freshmen,
Like the one and dones that came out like this year was just like head and shoulders above any other year. Is it a year that come to mind for you?
have to say the class of 2008 with OJ and K Love in them.
Yeah, that's
What's
the
that?
one that's the one I thought too. OJ, K Love, Beasley, D
E.
Rose.
Rose,
Yeah,
E. Gordon.
yeah.
They was that class is loaded. That might be the best high school class I ever seen.
Yo,
That class
injuries
is loaded.
dominated that class when they went to the league, man. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, they even had if I'm not mistaken, I think motherfucking DeAndre Jordan was even in that class. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Like you got people like him that and they had good careers, but it's like they fall in the cracks because you mentioning people that was MVPs, all star shit. He wasn't one and done, but James Harden was in that class too. I think he could have been one and done if he wanted to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think him staying was probably a good decision for him just because like where his draft position went, like that was like for example, Blake Griff, right? Blake Griff knew like, all right, nah, I gotta stay. I can't come out with these guys right here. These
Yeah.
dudes is killers, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it was a good decision on their part. Oh, now I got a pretty good class of, I mean, not just freshmen, but yeah.
Oh, you wasn't saying just freshmen. You was just saying
No, no,
all.
I meant just freshmen, but I'm saying a lot of the guys who probably could have came out in '08 and made it even more stacked because it was so stacked, they had to make like a business decision. Like, nah, let me go do another year so I can get better draft position.
Shit, a class I would have wanted to see like go to college, even though they didn't have to. I have to say that class of 2004 with Bassey, J.R. Smith, Josh Smith, Dwight Howard, uh fucking who else they had? Damn, what's his name? Al Jefferson,
Yeah,
Sean Livingston. That shit would have been crazy if they went to college.
yeah, they was wild. That's a tough class.
Yeah, that's a tough class too. But yeah, so you started with Mike Beasley?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B's. I'm gonna go with B's.
I'm a fuck with AD, man. I'm gonna say AD because I just think he dominated on all levels
Yeah,
without having to score. Like he allowed everybody else to score, and he still was the best player and most dominant player on the team, where he didn't even have to touch the ball. And he spoke on that. He was just on some podcast talking with D'Lo, and he said he grew so fast that he didn't have no big man skills. So he went from a guard to straight big man in Kentucky. So he
yeah.
said he one day in practice, beginning of practice, or somebody said where does Zion rank? Mm. Damn. Zion got to be Zion up there too. I say Zion is if I go if I'm giving him a ranking, my personal ranking would be Anthony Davis, KD, Melo, Beasley, and then you could probably say Zion. Zion or Beasley fourth or fifth because Zion got National Player of the Year too, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't
Zion,
think Beasley ain't getting National Player of the Year, right?
nah, he didn't.
Yeah, so and then you got
I like
Melo
John
too.
Wall too, man.
Yeah, John Wall. Yeah, like shit is tough. I think Zion's definitely somewhere in that five chain.
Yeah, that's a good
Definitely
call out right there, Zion.
hell yeah. But what was I saying prior to that?
Um, damn, almost. You were talking about AD. It was on
Oh
D'Lo's
yeah,
podcast.
AD was on the podcast and he said they threw him the ball in the post and he tried to do a hook shot and the shit was an air ball. He said Cal blew the whistle and was like, if anybody ever give AD the ball in the post again, they not playing. So he said they made him work with with one of the assistant coaches for like 30 minutes to an hour every day after practice. And he said if you paid attention to me at Kentucky, the only thing I shot was a jump hook. He said I didn't have no big man skills. And it's crazy that he just dominated basketball with one move, 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, that team was set. Yo, it's crazy that Calipari don't have more chips, bro. Because like the Memphis one hurt, right? They pretty much had that game put away, can't hit free throws. AD and them got it done. But when you look at like that John Wall team, John Wall, D Cousins, Bledsoe, you like, damn, bro, like how Calipari don't got more chips,
But nah,
man.
he always loaded. Shit, look at the team he had with Cat in them. They got 10 pros on that team, bro.
Yeah.
And they lost to Wisconsin. That's the year Jahil Okafor took it.
Mm-hmm.
And they Quinn Cook was just talking about that too. Quinn Cook said Jahil Okafor was saying like, "Yo, we want Kentucky because I want Cat." He was saying Cat can't do nothing with him. I don't think at that level Cat couldn't do nothing with him. You know, I don't think nobody could. But you know,
Yeah,
as we see who turned out to be the better player, obviously. But yeah,
it's just hard to determine when you know go into the league. Because I mean, look, my pick ain't even in the league right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
And
just
I thought Beasley was going to be. I thought Beasley was going to be KD before KD was KD.
yeah, and I
But
mean,
fucking
he had a decent run, but man, it just too much extra stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, hell yeah. I ultimately feel like Calipari's not the best of a coach.
Mhm.
I think he yeah, look, he says Shane says speaking of D Rose, Memphis D Rose is tough. Yeah, we was just talking about D Rose. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
D Rose is tough, man. He couldn't
yeah.
make no motherfucking free throws, but he was tough.
Yo, it's crazy. Like it's like you see him running, you think everybody else standing still the way he be moving
Yeah,
fast.
yeah,
He
he was a
coast to
freak.
coast.
He was a freak. He was a freak. Definitely. Him and Westbrook, they was freaks, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, so you choose Beasley, I choose AD, man. The fans, man, y'all get in these comments, man. Y'all let us know who y'all got as the best one and done season ever, man. I look forward to hearing y'all comments and hopefully I can be able to get back to you guys, man.
all right, definitely. I'm looking forward to. So let me know what they say.
All right, Rue. Yo, Rue, I appreciate you for coming up here, man. Hopefully we could do more lives, man.
Okay, okay. That sounds like a plan. I might have to bring my man with me next time. I'm sure
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm
Hell
sure
yeah,
he
brother.
got an
Look.
opinion too. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Key to the game and 2 cents sort of a dollar, man. Go tap in, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And we out.